Hi, it's Rosie Cake-Diva, and today I'm just going to go through a very easy recipe for modelling chocolate. Modelling chocolate's really popular at the moment for making sugar craft figures, and I use it all the time. However, some of the recipes have ingredients that can be quite hard to get hold of. So I've got a recipe that uses really easy to find supermarket ingredients. Now I usually mix my modelling chocolate with fondant or sugar paste, and I go into a lot more detail when I do my figures class. So if you want to see that in a lot more detail, I'll put the link down below. Now the ingredients I'm using are 250 grams of white chocolate. This is just ordinary white chocolate from the supermarket, cut into chunks. And I've got 100 grams of golden syrup. That's 100 grams by weight, which is about 75 millilitres in volume. And I've also got some saran wrap or cling film ready for this recipe. Now the first thing I'm going to do is melt the chocolate. I'm just going to do it in the microwave. I'm going to do it in small bursts because I don't want to overheat it. You can do it on the stove if you prefer and find that easier. So I've melted my chocolate and I'm just mixing it to make sure that it's smooth. One thing that people often get wrong is to have the chocolate too warm. So if it is warm because you've melted it, make sure you're patient and wait for it to cool down a bit. So it's still melted, but it's not got as much heat in it. Now I've also heated the syrup. Syrup's very heavy to pour, so I've only heated it enough so that it'll pour a little bit smoothly. But again, don't overheat it. Now, before I mix the two together, I need to get my cling film ready because this all happens quite quickly. So I'm just going to open up the cling film, ready to accept my modelling chocolate. So now that I'm ready to go, I'm just going to pour in the golden syrup and mix it until it's all incorporated. But I don't want to overdo it. And as soon as it's ready, I want to pour it onto my cling film. So very simply, once you've poured it onto your cling film, you just need to spread it out. This just helps it to set a little quicker. There we go. And you're nearly done. Once you've wrapped it, just leave it overnight to set. You can pop it in the fridge if you want, which will speed the process up. But what you'll end up with is something hard like this. Now, all you need to do now is break off a chunk and warm it with your hand, or even better, in the microwave very gently, and you'll get back to the consistency that you can use for modelling. Here I've just done a little quick rose here with some modelling chocolate petals. You can model anything you like. Now, I hope you found that useful. Just be careful if you're in a hot country because you may need to use a little less syrup. Or if you're in a cold country, you may prefer to use a little bit more, but this recipe works really nicely for me. Hope it helps you. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.